Hi guys, back here again for another look at some dolls, either new or upcoming releases just in time for the holidays. Or doll-days, I should say, because we like to have fun here. So in the spirit of commercial consumerism, let's go ahead and get into it. As always, Barbie is up first, and she doesn't have a whole lot to talk about this time around, but we did get better images of the upcoming second release in the Signature Pink collection. And I do quite like her, actually. Her face is gorgeous, she has a very nice color scheme, her satin oven mitts are a little funny, but her outfit overall is really nice. Just hoping the quality measures up too. Barbara recently teamed up with stylist and fashion blogger Alayli May to launch a limited edition fashion pack. And the fashions are pretty interesting, I'll give them that, but the concept of a limited edition fashion pack is just a little strange for me. And I have a hard time justifying a $55 price tag when I can get an actual doll, or two for that much. We also have some new Barbie looks dolls, and I think these are considerably weaker than the first round. Something about the clothing materials they use just doesn't look quite right, but this is a line that I think is pretty much meant to be redressed, so it's not a huge deal. The actual dolls are pretty nice. Though someone did point out the blonde one is like a direct replica of an outfit Miley Cyrus wore in 2012, which for some reason is just so funny to me. The Birthday Wishes doll for 2022 is out, and she has the Millie face, so you already know what I'm going to say. But I actually think she's one of the better looking Millies, really. I think the dress is fine too, if just pretty dated. It could be worse. There's also a new Lunar New Year doll, and I like her a little better than last year's. I can't really tell from the stock images alone, but she does look to be slightly better quality, and she has a really beautiful face. I just hope it's not as badly pixelated as her predecessors. And I actually think that about covers it for Barbara. You know, it's nice to be able to get through the Barbie portion without going on a little rant-fueled tangent. But moving on, let's talk Disney next. The Disney designer doll for December was revealed, and it is, of course, Ariel, who is my favorite Disney princess, so I was really hoping to love this doll, and, well, I don't know. I don't dislike her by any means. I actually think she's very beautiful, and I like her considerably more than the last two, but she's just not giving what I necessarily look for in a Disney princess doll, which is probably a plus for a lot of people, but not necessarily for me. There's also going to be a limited edition Cinderella doll to celebrate Disney World's 50th anniversary, and she certainly is a doll wearing a dress with hair and everything, yeah. We're slowly getting some first looks at the American Girl 2022 Girl of the Year, Corinne Tan. I won't risk showing any images of the actual doll that have leaked, just know they are out there, but I will say she looks absolutely adorable. I'm excited to see an Asian Girl of the Year again, it's incredibly overdue, and her collection looks like it's going to be super cute. So I'm excited for her official debut later this month. And now there's quite a hefty list of MGA products to get through. We'll start with the new assortment of LOL Surprise Tweens. So, first off, I love these. Between the first wave and these, there's honestly not a single tween doll that's a miss for me. They're all so cute. My favorite is definitely Aya. I've been waiting for Fanime to get a big sis for forever, and I'm not disappointed at all. But they're all great. I'm really impressed with the tweens overall. Also for LOL Surprise, we have the first look at the OMG Queens assortment, starting with Splash Beauty, who I am obsessed with. Splash Queen is another tot I've been waiting on to get a big sis, and she delivered. I really love all the extra outfit pieces and just how over the top she is. I know some people don't really like the more costumey nature of OMG dolls, but it's something I really love about them, and it's something they also do really well. Again, for OMG, we also have the upcoming Skate Park Cutie and Trendsetter. So, Skate Park Cutie, I really love. She looks like she just hopped onto MySpace to upload her pop punk EP and just deleted me off her top 5. And she's also a Virgo, like me, so extra points for that. Now, trendsetter. I still like her, but I think she's quite a bit less cohesive. I just think that, Paris Hilton, who her little sister is obviously based on, has so many cool fashion moments they could have drawn from beyond the whole tracksuit thing. But she does have a lot of really cute details, like the rhinestone goggle glasses and the cell phone waist clip, and she also kind of reminds me of like some kind of rich mean girl from a mid-2000s Disney Channel movie, which is an aesthetic I can totally get behind. Rainbow High just teased their Pacific Coast lineup, getting a head start on the leaks this time. But I'm really into this line. I'll talk about them more individually when we get the stock images, but this is a really fun lineup in my opinion. From this though, I think I'm leaning towards Margot and Phaedra as my favorites. The only real disappointment here is surprisingly Bella, who has one of my favorite signature dolls, but this one I don't think is really doing it for me. I will also say that the projected price, which is around $30, is quite a bit too high in my opinion for what the dolls come with, and describing them as coming with two looks, that being a swimsuit and a cover-up, is generous to say the least, so they are a little bit disappointing on that front. But moving on to Bratz now. The Holiday Felicia collector's doll dropped recently, and I think she's gorgeous. So I do love Christmas, but I'm not a big fan of like the Christmas aesthetic particularly. So I love when Christmas dolls have a very subtle holiday theme. And I know the silhouette is reused from the Trinity holiday doll, but to me that comes off as more of like an intentional reference rather than laziness. The design is also definitely elevated here in a few ways that make the look unique to Felicia. Also, it's Felicia. She was an excellent choice for the holiday doll and the first totally new Bratz release for the comeback. Overall, I think she's great and I can't wait to have her. Now, besties, we need to talk about the Bratz GCDS collector's dolls because I have so many thoughts and I need a void to yell them into. So first off, the actual dolls, they're not my favorite. GCDS is not my favorite brand, far from it really, and I'm just not a fan of the looks personally. But that's just my personal taste. From what I can tell, they're still very well executed. It's also just a little disappointing to only see Yasmin and Sasha rather than all four main girls, especially in what is supposed to be this big comeback for the anniversary. All that said, however, I am a big fan of all the love GCDS has put into the collaboration. The adorable promo pictures, the one-of-a-kind dolls sent out to celebrities, the launch parties, promo events. It's all culminated into a huge amount of hype for Bratz, and you can tell that Giuliano Calza, the creative director at GCDS, has such a genuine love and passion for Bratz, and it just makes me happy to see. The collection of clothing items they released for the drop are also quite nice, but unfortunately very, very out of my budget. So, all that to say that even though I'm not planning on getting these dolls, I think this collaboration has put Bratz in a really good place following a somewhat rocky anniversary year. And the response has been pretty positive too, which points to perhaps a proper return for Jade and Chloe as well in the future. Here's to hoping. And that's everything I have on my list for today. A little shorter than usual, but also, dare I say, a little more positive than usual. I didn't even hit my dry sarcasm quota. It's a Christmas miracle, I guess. Anyways, happy Doll-a-Days, everyone. If you celebrate, tell me which one of these you're hoping to see under your Christmas tree, and which ones you would rather receive a lump of coal. But whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope that it's happy and full of dolls. As always, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like or subscribe for any future fashion doll content.